Well, hello. Y'all know everything's always messing up. And hi, Palm Beach, Peter. How are you and your mother? Uh, Thank you. I appreciate the thoughts and the prayers. And I came on earlier this morning, well, around lunchtime, and I'm still having so much trouble with the computers and stuff after nearly a year. I guess I'm just going to have everything rewired because you're dealing with 1980s or 90s wiring, and when you have that, then the new stuff does not work. So I've about come to that conclusion that the only way to remedy the situation is to possibly get new internet wiring. So that's what we will probably have to do. But I wanted to come on and thank all of you for your prayers and all your sweet accolades. I have been really, really sick. Uh, had my shots and had my boosters, and I was only in a store for about 15 minutes. And without a mask, I ran into the grocery store. Y'all know where I always go, the country grocery store. Well, when I had the mindset that evening after I got mother in her bed, and I thought, I'm not feeling real well. I feel kind of sick, like I have a strep throat or sore throat. Hi, Karen Ann. Good to see you. Um, so immediately I have mother and I in that far bedroom where I had my art easels. Hi, Sean. And so I turned all those exhaust fans on that I used when I had the easels, and all the paint fumes and stuff. I had those installed. And so I turned those fans on and I put on a 95 mask. And mother was already in bed asleep. And I thought, I can't let her get sick. Well, she has not gotten sick. Her tests have all been negative, thank the Lord. If I lost mother, I don't know what I'd do. And if I made her sick, then I really don't know what I would do. And y'all won't have to hear this, but this one time on this show is about the COVID and how it affected me because y'all keep asking questions and things. And so I'll go into it briefly. I'm just thank God that I had these, the albuterol, and I even ordered my own saline solution from Amazon. You can get these ampules if you ever need them for your breathing machines. They have them, and you order them, and they come to you, and then you put them in your nebulizers. Thank God I had that nebulizer because the doctors acted like hell. We're not going to prescribe you anything. So, me and my research, I decided I can't I can't live and not be able to breathe. And that's where it had gotten to is I could not breathe, y'all. Uh, so I decided I'm going to start using that nebulizer, and I did. And my PCP said, well, if you take your COVID test, it could be positive for 2 months. I thought that just doesn't sound correct, but maybe so. So research. Well, finally, on the 15th day, I had wore the mask 24/7 in the house and the car. I had not veered from it at all, and because of mother, and my ears were even bleeding from those straps. But you do what you have to do. If you've got a kid or a elderly parent, you do not uh, let them get in any danger. So I went ahead and I took my test on the 15th day, and it was negative. So I know that all the crap that they told me, even at the emergency rooms and everywhere, if you get a Walgreens test and it says you're positive, you're positive. So that means keep your mask on, stay away from anybody, because they kept telling me, well, you've not had fever for 2 days, so you're not you might be a little. Well, that little don't do it to me, y'all. So when when I found out that I was sick and I started having to go to the emergency room, they didn't do a lot. It made me feel better, being there, but they didn't do a lot. Uh, so if you get sick and you think you've got the strep throat and it feels like glass is cutting into your esophagus when you swallow, I imagine you've got COVID and you better go get you a Walgreens test so you don't infect your family, because I feel like that's what's happening is the and there's going to be a lot of people that see this and they're not going to believe it, but that's fine. I never argued with anybody about COVID. I just went ahead and got my shots and so forth and so on due to my immunity and due to Mama's age. Uh, but now that I have gotten it finally, after all these few years, I didn't never get it. I know it's real. It like to have killed me, or I wished I'd have been half dead. I haven't been that sick in all my life. I don't think not being able to breathe. And thank God I'm through it. And the other thing that's bad on me, y'all. Hi Jimmy, I just saw you. Is me not being able to taste. That your taste and smell goes out the door. So when you're cooking, there wasn't no sense in me cooking because I couldn't taste it. Uh, Finally, that's coming back, and today is the 17th day, I believe. I imagine a lot of you keep up with exactly, but I haven't because I haven't felt like it. And so today I decided, I thought, I'm going to tell you what helped me through my illness was eating strawberries, cold strawberries. I had just somebody had gotten me some at the store, and I started eating those, and they helped with that glass throat, I call it. And the strawberries really helped my. And so then on the research, I found some new research about my liver disorder that the British Liver Trust is, and it could help many people, the kidneys and the liver, is strawberries. The fruit, itself, but there's the whatever molecule or whatever in it, and the doctors will know. It's helping people. Sharon, I know, and I tried. She put, you could have padded the straps behind your ears to prevent irritation. It sure sounded like you knew how to deal with it. Well, Sharon, when something happens, when used to on the farm, when something happened, we just doctored the cow or we doctored ourselves. But when it comes to something like this, I'm not so sure. Even after all the many years of research that I've done, and you're not prepared when something out of kilter happens to you, and you don't know what to do, and then your brain is not, you're not learning. You don't know how to think. You don't know what to do. You've got high fever, because I did have high fever, and you just didn't feel like messing with anything. But I'm glad I'm back. So, Sheila, I'm glad to see you too. I've seen messages, and I just have not felt at all like doing anything but a heart, And now I'm getting through that. I'm still And one of my friends that from Dallas told me, he said, the long, and he's a researcher and he's a physician, and he said that long, um, tiring out and all that, it's not easy. And I can see that. So now I just take little naps more than I did, and I drink all the water with a lemon or lime in it that I can. And but I bought some fresh pineapples, and they delivered them, and I bought those strawberries. And so today I thought I'm gonna sit here at my desk and I'm gonna come up with a new recipe for a pineapple and strawberry cake. I'd like to have some of that fresh, because I've got too much of it, fresh pineapple and strawberries. I was going to do it this afternoon, but you know, you have good intentions, and that's about all it got, because I had to go sit down. I can't breathe all real well, but I'm doing better. Uh, Jimmy said, had it in 2020, never been so sick. It's true. It is so true. Sharon Edwards. Hi, Sharon. I understand I'm a retired RN, so I'm always suggesting things. Well, good. We all like your suggestions. I like your suggestions. And Craig, I'm sorry, I saw partially here. He's in Northeast Georgia. Severe thunderstorms. I'm glad I'm better too, Craig. It's a doozy. Uh, I haven't really even had a chance to talk to Granny Pat much. We've messaged, and I've talked to her on video once or maybe twice. She's doing all the good. She got 38,000 subscribers. So y'all, if you don't, I imagine you all know Granny Pat, Chit Chat with Granny Pat. If not, go over there and subscribe to her channel, because it'd be good if she could get 40,000 or 50,000. Mine is not doing very well because I've just not had the stamina to get my videos. And then when I did do the 2 cooking videos the last week and a half, I can't get them uploaded. And I did that last one, and some of you wrote and said it's been 7 days or 8 days or whatever. And yeah, and that was one of the last ones that I was able to do. But I did another one this weekend, but I cannot get it uploaded to save my neck. And it's a good one with vegetables, yellow squash and carrots and things like that. So I'll get it uploaded whenever I can. I've got this. If some of you saw my short video this morning, it's like the phone ate the video up. Mother, when I came in, because I did it out with the flowers, and when I came in, Mother said, well, that video was all sideways. And I said, well, let me see if I can try to upload it like I did the other day. And when I went to look for it, it was gone, y'all. There was no video to even be had. So it's floating around out there someday. Someday somebody will find it and say, well, there's one of Billie Jean's videos. It's been floating around in space. So, but I got the herbs semi-planted. I've got to put them in a bed, but I've got my herbs. At least they're being, about that time, it's when I got sick, and I was afraid my herbs, I was going to go out there and all those little plants that we all saw, I thought I'm just going to have to use them the way they are, dried, because I don't feel like going out there. But the good luck, it rained a couple of times and it kept them. The Lord made sure my herbs, even though as sick as I was, they kept alive, and I'm so happy about that. I've got new backdrops that I'm going to put up, and just as soon as I get this internet figured out, I don't know when I'm going to get that done. pretty soon. And then I'll do my live shows, and it'll be a lot better for everybody involved. And that's why I can't have my guests or people on, because it won't withstand even hardly more than just me on here. So I just wanted to come on and tell y'all thank you. I'm alive. I'm among the living. Uh, Thank you for watching my stuff. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for praying for me and Mama. Uh, and thank God Mom didn't get this mess. You know, that's the main issue. And she's doing fine. She's in there probably directing. I haven't heard her, so I guess we've got sound and we've got camera and we've got lights. So I guess we're doing okay. But y'all know that I think about all of you, and all of you that hang on and been around. I appreciate it. And just as soon as I can get the kitchen videos to where they will upload, I want to make this, you know what, but I've got to wait to see how I can get. It's my telephone also. It's like everything went down at once. I went down, the phone went down, uh, the laptops, this one that I'm on, I about not got it on, so I don't know if it's transmitting, you know, fully, or if it's cutting out. But we'll see once this is over. And I've been on here 18 minutes and 51 seconds, so that's about my 20 minutes. I'll get them longer. It's just that I can't do no more right now. I appreciate y'all. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.